Bernard here. Hope you're all staying safe and well. Welcome to my little film and TV channel. And today we have a movie review today. And it's a Christmas movie, although it's a Christmas element because it's set at Christmas, but in the truest sense of the word, it's not. And there's no Santa Claus in it or anything like that. But we do have some Christmas stuff. So yeah, I'm going to call it a Christmas movie, and obviously the people who are promoting this, but more on that in a moment, are calling it a Christmas movie because of the certain promotions and the poster, which is an interesting one to say the least. Yeah, it's a comedy drama, or a dramedy, is it they're called these days? That's the new in word. It's a British one as well, so familiar faces if you're used to British actors, and it's called The Loss Adjuster. Please, if you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notifications, and please leave your comments, etc. on this film or anything else you want to have a chat about. That's absolutely fine by me. And please, if you can check my playlist for everything film and TV drama-ish, and also there's little quizzes on there and stuff like that. And you'll also notice some football vlogs. If you're interested at all in football, or know anyone who might be interested in my football, I do vlogs on my football team, Manchester City, so I do history stuff and what's going on present day. So if that's of any interest, quizzes on there as well. If you like your quizzes, some football quizzes as well. So please, if you can point that out to someone if they may be interested, if you're not yourself, and then that's been absolutely wonderful. As I said, please, any thumbs ups are nice. It's always nice to get views. It's nice to get thumbs up. Anyway, this is a film and TV channel. This is a film review today. Let's talk about that and let's leave everything else to another day. Right, yeah, it's $7.99 to buy as I'm recording this. It came out on the 30th of November to buy in the shops. It's not easily available. It's not one that obviously is in all the shops, but yeah, it was $7.99 originally. So keep your eye out. Don't particularly pay any more than that. I have seen it for like £14, and that's very expensive if you want to buy this. So do be careful when you're purchasing it. It's a 12 certificate, 93 minutes, a runtime of about 89 minutes. Directed by Vincent Woods. This stars, amongst others, Luke Goss is in this. Joan Collins, Joan Collins is in this one. Kim Marsh, you'll know Kim Marsh, of course. We'll get a bit more on her in a moment. Martin Kemp and Guy Sinner. So an interesting cast. Not the greatest, perhaps, acting talent that the UK has to offer. But there you go. What's it about? Well, it's about a hapless insurance loss adjuster, as in the title. Martin Dyer, who's played by Luke Goss. He feels his life is spiralling out of control for some reasons that soon become apparent from the opening scene, but discovers that even when you reach rock bottom, that some clouds really do have a silver lining. So it's a feel-good Christmassy film, and that's the whole point of it. Internet Movie Database, 69 people have left a score. There's absolutely no reviews been left yet, so you're in my capable hands today, because we've got no ratings from Rotten Tomatoes or Metacritic or anything. So I'll talk you through it anyway, what I think of it. Yeah, Internet Movie Database, only 4.6 out of 10, which isn't great, based on 69 scores as I'm recording this. So there you go. What are my thoughts on it? Well, as you can see, it's not scoring very, very well at all. And it is promoted as a Christmas film, and the poster is, there's an image up on the screen there. It's just a poster's a repackaged Love Actually one. I quite like the poster, and I thought that looks familiar. Then if you do look at it, it actually it's more or less the Love Actually one, even with the little Christmas bow. So yeah, it did lose marks in the poster rating, that's for sure. Even though I did quite like it at first, but I've had to sort of mark it accordingly because it's basically a rip-off. I'm not sure if it's done by the same people, but obviously Love Actually, obviously a brilliant film. And sadly, I can say now, this doesn't quite hit those heights that Love Actually did. Of course, Luke Goss, we see more violent films, don't we? A lot of more American-based films where he usually plays the naughty Englishman or the naughty Cockney or whatever, doesn't he? He plays in a lot more violent roles than this one. In this one, he's all mild-mannered. He's very mild-mannered in this. And possibly overplays the understated role that he's got, to be honest with you. It does become a little annoying and boring watching him in this role, because he's not the greatest, let's face it. He's not the greatest actor. If you've got an action film where he doesn't have to do too much verbal, it's not too bad, is it? But he's expected to carry this film, unfortunately, because he is the lead in it, and add that to a three other pretty average actors, as well as a couple of big names who are not the greatest actors. So let's be honest about it. It does struggle a bit. Because of course it's nice to see Joan Collins, but again, she's not the greatest actress or actor in the world, is she? And by the end of the 5-minute segment that she's in at the start of the film, that's it. You don't really see her anymore, and you're sort of glad to not see her again, because her role is a little bit iffy, to say the least. But yeah, it was nice to see Joan Collins, but unfortunately it's only 5 minutes. Kim Marsh is another one. Obviously, I was a big fan of. I like Kim Marsh. I used to watch Coronation Street back in the day. I don't watch it now, but I did enjoy watching Kim Marsh in Coronation Street. She was one of the standouts, not particularly for her acting, but I just liked her as a person. I liked her personality. Let's put it that way. So yeah, it was nice to see her in this, but again, she's not the greatest actor. She's not the greatest actor, so she doesn't exactly knock your socks off. And she plays a bit of a baddie in this one, but and she comes, sadly though, she does come over a little bit pathetic and sad. It doesn't add a lot. I think she perhaps could have done a little bit more with her role. The film does at least keep you interested for, say, the first 30 minutes, so you're sort of interested. It's annoying and interesting in equal parts, to be honest with you. You do want to know what's going to happen to this guy, but it does because you think this guy, obviously, you think, is it going to be an Unhinged? I watched Unhinged recently. Is it going to be another falling down? Because obviously this guy just takes everything, and obviously it's not usually Luke Goss's sort of role he plays, but it does want to be a nicey, feel-good Yuletide film, but perhaps a couple of ghosts might have helped it as well. I did half expected a couple of ghosts from the past to turn up at some stages, but yeah, the storyline does become a bit iffy in the middle, bit monotonous. Even more characters are introduced that don't really add anything. Not the greatest actors, again, people I'm not familiar with, but again, there is a twist going to come right at the end, but I mean, I knew the twist was coming from about 2 minutes in of watching the film, so that didn't really offer much. Even that wasn't surprising, because I knew what was going to happen. It does attempt at times to be a little bit darker, and I thought it would go off into a darker comedy drama, but it doesn't really. I mean, the best segment is when, I'm not giving too much away, is when sort of the Goss character loses it with a couple of beggars on the street, and I thought this is where Unhinged was going to come into it, but he only loses it very briefly, and then he gets back to his nicey, quite pathetic, sad, put down human being phase, which does wear thin, unfortunately. It's nice at first. It's nice to stick up for the underdog, but it does wear a little thin in this. I mean, that's it really. I mean, that was the only real segment I did enjoy. As I said, I did watch the first 30 minutes thinking it might improve, but it didn't. I mean, I really wanted to like it. It's a British film at the end of the day. I do accept some eccentricities in characters and some pretty bang average acting, which you do get in some of these British films. But I wanted it to have a really good story, and it just didn't quite hit it. It had potential. But it didn't. It just tried to be too nice. And by the end of it, yes, it was a nice ending. It was a lovely ending, but obviously it was a bit of a bore fest getting there, to be honest with you. So yes, Love Actually it isn't. So you want to go back and watch Love Actually rather than this, I certainly wouldn't put you off. So my rating on this, as I say, I'm a little, obviously you can see I'm disappointed. I'm going to give it 4 out of 10, which isn't great, but more it is sort of in line with what Internet Movie Database say. It is a nice film. It's okay. I mean, if you watch it and doing other things, you're on your phone or doing something on your tablet or whatever, then yeah, it's okay as a watch in the background, and you can sort of lean over the iffy bits. And if you like to watch Kim Marsh and Joan Collins, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely nothing wrong in just watching it for that, because I say I enjoyed it for those two. So those two people. Martin Kemp's in it as well. Martin Kemp, he does again not a massive role. He's probably in it for probably on screen about 4 or 5 minutes again. But so if you want to see those actors, fair enough. But no, as a film, not great, is it? So I'm going to give it, say, my 4 out of 10 rating, just for the fact of seeing perhaps Kim Marsh and Joan Collins. But I wish Kim Marsh had been a nicer person. That's the only thing in it. But hey, there you go. Yeah, the poster, there you go. Well, obviously you've seen the two posters side by side, haven't you? But it's such a shame because I do like the poster, but I'm sorry, it's a blatant robbing of the Love Actually style. So whoever dreamed that up, it's probably the same designers. I mean, in all respect to them, I mean, they're not probably nicking someone else's ideas, they're probably nicking their own ideas. But yeah, I don't like that. I mean, I'll still... obviously, Love Actually was a great film and a great poster, so I'm only going to give the poster 4 out of 10 as well, even though without the Love Actually link, I would have probably given it 6 out of 10, but I'm only going to give the poster 4 out of 10, because they've cheated, haven't they? I don't like cheats at the end of the day, so such a shame. And a sort of Christmassy feel, a bit of snow, some Christmas trees, some tinsel, but very, very little else in the film, unfortunately. But as I say, it tries hard to be a nice Yuletide tale, and a nice, wonderful, uplifting tale in the end, but it struggles to get to the end, and unfortunately it's just not worth it when you do get to the end. So there you go, very disappointing. Anyway, please check my links on screen. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about it. If you get to watch this and you did like it more than I did, that's fair enough. As I said, I didn't mind seeing some of the British acting talent, but as far as the story is concerned, it wasn't very good. Please check my links on screen. If you follow or friend me on Facebook and Twitter, I do check every couple of days and follow and friend everyone back on there. And of course, if you know, I have one of my day jobs, I just have a little website, moviegamenostalgia.com, where I sell rare and old DVDs. I sell posters from the 90s and the 2000s when I used to have my video shop in Manchester. Some great films, some great actors on there. If you're after a little present, some great stuff on there. Please check, thousands of posters on there. Please check that. And I've got some board games on there as well. So that's moviegamenostalgia.com. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry that I've seen a couple of Christmas films now. We're not sort of hitting the heights, unfortunately. I think the Christmas Chronicles 2 was possibly the sort of best one I've seen so far. But hey, there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching today. Whatever you're going to do the rest of the day, have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your family. And more importantly, let's all look after each other until we meet again here on the Film and TV channel, or perhaps on my footy channel. This is Bird saying, please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.